Yes, so the topic is anger management. So, the word anger management, the word itself is not very, is wrong actually. The topic itself is wrong because we want to manage something that you want to sustain, that you want to keep. मैनेजमेंट का मतलब होता है कि हम उस चीज़ को मेंटेन करना चाहते हैं, उसको सस्टेन करना चाहते हैं. बट एंगर इज़ नॉट समथिंग दैट यू वांट टू मैनेज. You don't want to keep it. In fact, you want to get rid of it. So the topic should be how to get rid of anger, because that's a emotion which is negative and only creates negativity in all the five bodies. So we don't want to sustain that. So let's say that it's anger, how to get rid of anger. Let's say that could be our topic. But anyway, let me start with the spirituality, a little bit of introduction on the spirituality. So spirituality is a word made of two words, spirit, personality. Is all the information that comes, that is about you as a person and also as a spirit. Spirit means as a spiritual being, as a consciousness, as a energy. So all the information that comes under the spirituality. So anything that you study about yourself or get to know about yourself as a personality and as well as a spiritual being comes under spirit. Now, spirituality also tells you that there is only one energy that is in the whole universe. The whole universe is made of that one energy or is sustained by that energy. And we are a part of that energy. So we are a part of the energy is just a way of saying it. Actually, we are the energy. But just to understand it, we say that we are a part of that energy because, and as a spiritual being, we have 5 bodies that we use in this universe to have the humanly experience. So as we are born as a human being, we use these 5 bodies to have different experiences that we have come to experience, that we have come to enjoy. So these 5 bodies are, of course, Annamaya Kosh. Annamaya Kosh is physical body, then which is made of food and water. Then Pranamaya Kosh. Pranamaya Kosh is the breath body or the emotional body, also known as emotional body. And third body is mental body, mind, and that's thoughts, of course. Mind is nothing but just thoughts. Fourth body is intellect body, which is again, let me also say it in Hindi also. Annamaya Kosh, Pranamaya Kosh, Manomaya Kosh is mental body. Then Vijnanamaya Kosh is the intellect body. Now this is the body which has all your past experiences, memories, all your fears, phobias, everything stored in there. So all the experiences that you create and that go into the memory are recorded in the intellect body, are sitting there. And then the fifth is the spiritual body or the Anandamaya Kosh. And this is a blissful body. It is actually not even a body. It's basically the connection of your soul and the body, or you could say in a way, because you feel the bliss. And the bliss is who you are. Our nature is Satchit Anand. And Satchit Anand means, of course, eternity, knowledge and awareness and bliss, happiness. That's our nature. Happiness, bliss, peace, love. That's our nature. But we are not connecting to our nature. We are not aware of our nature. Why? Because of all the other 4 bodies or that are on top, that are layering on top of our own nature, on our own soul. So these 5 bodies are covering it, and as a result, we are not able to experience ourselves as a Satchitanand, as a blissful body, as a body full of knowledge, as well as, as a creator full of knowledge and eternity. We are the eternal beings as a spiritual beings. So in order to experience that, we have to basically, you could say, get rid of these bodies. But that's another topic. So today's topic is anger. So anger is, what is an anger? Now I'm going to explore this topic from 4 point of views. What is anger? How do we create the anger? What are its effects? And then how to get rid of it. That's how I'm going to explore it. So let's start. What is anger? Anger, as you know, is one of the emotions, right? It's an emotion that you feel, and it is not who you are. It is an emotion that a soul or a creature feels. And if it's an emotion, it is in an emotional body. It is a part of the emotional body. So it is not who you really are. It is one of the emotions of the, and it is a negative emotion. Why? Because it creates a lot of disturbances in your energy. So we are energy beings, and from the point of view of the energy also, it is an emotion which is at a lower frequency. It's a negative emotion. Now, how do we create this emotion? How do we create anger? Let's see that. So there are 4 points. First is our own expectations. जब हमारी एक्सपेक्टेशंस पूरी नहीं होती हैं तब भी हमारे को गुस्सा आता है. सो दैट मीन्स इफ़ वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग द पर्सन टू बिहेव इन अ सर्टन मैनर and that person is not behaving the way we want it, or he's saying something that we do not want to listen to and we do not agree to, then all the or any other expectations that do not get fulfilled. हमने कोई काम किया और हमारे को उसका रिजल्ट पैसा नहीं मिला, तो those also, everything, our expectations regarding the people, regarding the situations, regarding the things, or whatever that we come across, if those expectations are not met, then that creates anger. So our own expectations create anger. So अगर हम वही काम बिना किसी एक्सपेक्टेशन के करते हैं तो फिर हमारे को एंगर ही नहीं आती है. जैसे आप देखेंगे कि कोई आपने कुछ पाने की इच्छा की है, कोई काम किया है, जैसे कोई टेस्ट दिया है, लेट्स टेक दैट एग्जांपल. कोई टेस्ट दिया है, तो उस टेस्ट का अगर आपको पता है कि इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू बी ग्रेडेड और एंड इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू बी, उसके कोई आपको ग्रेड्स नहीं मिलने वाले हैं, उससे आपको इफ़ेक्ट नहीं होगा कुछ, तो फिर आपको मार्क्स ज़्यादा आएँ या कम आएँ या ज़्यादा आएँ, उससे आपको कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ने वाला. यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू गेट एंग्री. बट अगर आपके कम आ जाते, अगर आपको पता है कि वो ग्रेड होगा, तो पहले तो उससे स्ट्रेस हो जाएगी. फिर उसके बाद आप देखेंगे कि अगर आपके मार्क्स अच्छे नहीं आए तो फिर आपको गुस्सा भी आ सकता है, अपने टीचर पे भी गुस्सा आ सकता है जिसने ग्रेड किया है. सो आवर ओन एक्सपेक्टेशंस आर क्रिएटिंग दिस एंगर. तो जहाँ एक्सपेक्टेशंस नहीं होती हैं तो वहाँ पे एंगर का आने की ज़रूरत नहीं होती. सो सेकेंड इज़, so first is our expectations, second is non-acceptance of the result. So that's again, results आते हैं, और अगर हमारे को किसी की बात पसंद नहीं आ रही है या किसी की कोई चीज़, हमें जो भी रिज़ल्ट आया है, फ्रूट आया है फॉर जो भी हमने काम किया है, about any situations, about any of the people also, what they are saying, what they are talking about, if we do not like it and we do not accept the results of the situation that's happening, that also creates anger. So नॉन एक्सेप्टेंस का आप एग्जांपल ये भी ले सकते हैं, जैसे आपने फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल वो रिज़ल्ट्स की बात ही है. तो जैसे कोई भी आपने काम किया है या कुछ आपने किसी को कुछ दिया है या कुछ आपने ख़रीदा है, और या कोई टेस्ट दिया है, और अगर आपके उसका रिज़ल्ट्स आए हैं वो आपको अच्छे नहीं लगे हैं, तो उससे भी आपको एंगर आ सकता है. सो इट्स नॉन एक्सेप्टेंस. अगर हम एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हैं किसी चीज़ को तो वो ऑटोमेटिकली डिज़ोल्व हो जाती है, लेकिन जब हम नहीं एक्सेप्ट करते हैं तो उससे फिर हम एंगर की सिचुएशन आ जाती है. थर्ड पॉइंट इज़ आवर ओन अटैचमेंट्स. जब हम किसी चीज़ से अटैच होते हैं, वो भी अगर चीज़ हमारे हाथ से चली जाए तो उससे भी एंगर आता है. सो दीज आर ओनली द ट्रिगर पॉइंट्स फॉर क्रिएटिंग द एंगर. So basically it is our desires, so our unfulfilled desires that create the anger. तो अनफुलफिल्ड डिज़ायर्स का ये बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट है, क्योंकि ये हर चीज़ के पीछे अगर आप देखेंगे तो ये डिज़ायर ही है. डिज़ायर फॉर द अदर पर्सन टू से थिंग्स दैट वी वांट टू हेयर, और डिज़ायर फॉर द सिचुएशन टू बी इन द वे दैट वी वांट टू परसीव इट और वी वांट टू सी इट, और डिज़ायर फॉर द our own results to come in such a manner that we want to have them, we want to accept them. So in that manner, so we see that our own desires or unfulfilled desires create the anger. Now what is a desire? A desire is like desire हम कैसे create करते हैं? जैसे अगर आपने कोई चीज़ सपोजिंग कोई चीज़ देखी, से अ ड्रेस आपने मार्केट में देखी एंड आपने नहीं ले सकते, और अगर आप उसके बारे में अब सोचने लग गए, तो देन यू आर क्रिएटिंग अ डिज़ायर इन योर माइंड, बिकॉज बाय थिंकिंग इट ओवर एंड ओवर अगेन यू आर क्रिएटिंग दैट डिज़ायर इन योर माइंड, बिकॉज नाउ यू वांट टू get that thing. And when you are not able to get it for any reason, then that creates anger. And if you are able to get it, that also is another problem. Desire itself is a problem because when you are able to get it, what does it create? It creates happiness, but it also creates greed. लोभ आ जाता है कि मेरे को अब और कुछ चाहिए, अभी रेड ड्रेस लिए अब मैं ब्लू भी ले लूँ, फिर मैं उसके बाद येलो भी ले लूँ. So desire itself is a प्रॉब्लम इन इट सेल्फ, येस, अ कॉज इन इट सेल्फ, कि भी हम उसको जितना लिमिट कर सकें उतना ही अच्छा है. सो आवर अनफुलफिल्ड डिज़ायर्स क्रिएट एंगर्स. सो एंगर का मेन कॉज अनफुलफिल्ड डिज़ायर्स ही है, एंड दैट इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ द अटैचमेंट्स, बिकॉज ऑफ आवर ओन एक्सपेक्टेशंस एंड आवर नॉन एक्सेप्टेंस ऑफ द रिजल्ट्स. ठीक है. सो दीज आर द बेसिक कॉजेज ऑफ the anger, you could say. Now what are the effects? What do you see? What are the effects of the anger? We have seen. अगर अब आप देखेंगे, पहले तो आप अपनी बॉडी में ही देख लीजिए. वी आर गोइंग टू सी इट फ्रॉम ऑल द 5 बॉडीज़. जब आप एंग्री होते हैं तो क्या होता है अपनी आपकी फिजिकल बॉडी में? इफ़ यू सी, यू आर शेकिंग, हाँ, eyes are bulging out, you're very angry, your hands are shaking, your whole body is basically shaking. And so this is in the physical body. In the emotional body, of course, you are very upset, you are angry, your tears are maybe falling out, your sensation of burning sensation भी होती है, तो and heavy breathing होती है. ठीक है ना. फिर मेंटल बॉडी में आप क्या एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं? इट इज़ फुल ऑफ स्ट्रेस, फुल ऑफ एंगरनेस, फुल ऑफ अनहैप्पीनेस. दिस इज़ इन द मेंटल बॉडी. फिर इंटेलेक्ट बॉडी में अब जब आपने एंग्री हुए तो उससे क्या आपने देखा कि जिस बात से हम एंग्री हुए थे, द थॉट्स दैट वर क्रिएटिंग दैट एंगर, not only are you angry about that thing, but also the thoughts from the past have also come up now to remind you why you should be more angry. So the intellect body is also feeding you the information for which it is increasing your anger. So the intellect body is also getting very active, and basically you're going into the past, and now in the present also is you're spoiled. Your past things are also, you're bringing up your past also, and you are getting angry over those also. So ये past उसके intellect body का भी, तो आप देखिए कि सारी ही bodies में disturbance हुआ. So the energy of all your bodies get disturbed. And it is not just the bodies, the whole, in the physical body itself, all your organs are supposed to be vibrating at a certain frequency. And when we get angry, all the organs get disturbed. The energy of all the organs get disturbed. So their vibrational frequency goes down. So if your liver is supposed to, or your kidney is supposed to vibrate at 100 frequency, now it started to vibrate at 80 or 120. So the disturbance in all the bodies have happened. And also if you see, ये अब तो साइंस ने भी बोल दिया है कि anger is just a poison. It is like a poison, and it's a slow poison that is affecting all the bodies. Even science has proved that. So, and not only that, this is about not only about the bodies, but along with that, आप अपने whoever you're getting angry at, you are spoiling your relationships with them. The whole atmosphere is getting negative. The other person whom you are throwing your anger at is also getting affected. The energy of that person is also getting affected. So the whole atmosphere itself is getting negative basically. So the uska effect jo hai, there is no love. And in mental also you will see that when we get angry, your thinking power finishes up. You stop thinking. So you do not have a discriminatory power of what is wrong or right. You say so many things which you should not be saying it, which need not have been said. So as I said, our discriminatory power, then our thinking power goes away completely. और love का तो मतलब ही नहीं है. There is no love at all in that moment. So the effect is all negative. If you see, there is nothing positive in this, only negative effects. So anger is not something that you want to hold on to. You do not want to keep any kind of emotion, not only anger, all the other negativities also, काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, मद, मत्सर, अहंकार, ये सभी जो हैं, all these are negative emotions that we create in our all the 5 bodies. And because of this creation, we bring our own energy down. We start vibrating at a low frequency. As a result, we start feeling depressed. We start feeling low energy. We feel, जिसको कहते हैं, more sad, unhappy, and all the things, and depressed, completely depressed. So it is not helping us in any way. That is why it's been called as a slow poison by the science also, because it does affect all the organs. And that is how we also create the diseases. So ये तो इतना बड़ा इफेक्ट है for these एक ही इमोशन से इतना इफेक्ट करता है. तो अभी आप देखिए, अब उसका these are the effects. Now how do we control it? Let's see that point now. Because we do not want to control it. In fact, we want to get rid of it. Because as I said, we do not want to manage this. This is not something that we want to keep for ourselves. We want to get rid of it. So how do we get rid of it? पहले तो let's see, there are 3 ways. These which are yogic ways, which I am going to recommend, which are firstly mindfulness, pranayam, and meditation. ये तो yogic ways ही हो गए. Okay, so let's talk about this mindfulness. तो अभी आप देखिए, पहले जब when you get angry, as I just suggested, जैसा बताया आपको कि how it affects your body, your own physical body, your own mental, emotional body, mental body, everything is getting affected. तो अगर आप देखें, जब एंगर होता है, एंग्री होते हैं हम जब किसी की तरफ, तो आपने देखा है कि there is always a thought behind it. You don't just get angry. There is a thought which creates that anger, right? So we have to see, mindfulness means start watching what is the thought that is creating the anger. If you start going backwards, you see what is the thought that has created that anger. So if we are able to figure out the thought, and if we are able to see, okay, whatever Rani ji was saying, I didn't like it. That is the thought that created anger in me. Okay, so then I have to see, okay, if Rani ji was saying something, that's her opinion. Just like I have a right and a free will to my opinion, she also has the right to an opinion. We may have a disagreement, we may disagree to the opinions, but that does not mean that I have to explode at her in anger because she is putting her views forward. तो उससे यही मतलब है कि हमारे को जस्ट बिकॉज उसने कुछ कहा जो हमें अच्छा नहीं लगा, इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि हम एंग्री हों. सो फर्स्ट वी हैव टू गो बैक टू द रूट कॉज. द रूट कॉज इज ऑलवेज द थॉट बिहाइंड. देन वी सी दैट जब वो थॉट पैदा होता है, सो एवरीथिंग स्टार्ट्स विद द थॉट. सो व्हेन द थॉट इज क्रिएटेड, देन व्हाट डू यू नोटिस आफ्टर द थॉट इज क्रिएटेड? दैट सेंसेशंस इन योर बॉडी. You see that आप irritation feel करने लगेंगे. You will start feeling irritated as soon as you see you hear what Rani is saying and you don't like it. You start feeling irritated, right? You start feeling that irritation, the sensation of I don't want to hear this guy, and she's all wrong. this kind of a emotions will start and feelings and sensations will start coming up in your emotional body. So उसमें उस वक्त भी हम क्या कर सकते हैं? So we can at that point also, जब आपने चलो एक्सेप्ट कर लिया कि रानी जी क्या कह रही है, ठीक है, इट्स हर व्यू, देन सेकेंडली आपने देखा कि अब मेरे को अब इरिटेशन हो रही है लिसनिंग टू हर, आई डोंट वांट टू हेयर इट. That is another place where you can stop it. So either you can stop it at the thought level right away, you can switch the thought, you can change it, you can change it to another thought pattern, whatever, or at the place of emotional body where there's feelings. When you start feeling irritation, that is also a sign that now you're going to get angry. So you do not get angry right away. Always before the anger, you will feel irritated. You will see that you are starting to feel irritated, you are starting to feel discomfort and uncomfortable regarding whatever the person is saying it. So you can stop yourself at that point also. So at the thought level, then at the point of feeling and sensations, and then if the anger does happen, if you do explode into the anger, then also you have a ways of stopping. Now what are these ways? So mindfulness tells you that you notice, become aware of what is going on in your mind and in your other bodies. That is mindfulness, watching what is going on, what is the thought that's creating it, what is the how I'm feeling it. That is mindfulness. Now let me tell you how to stop it. Now how to switch those thoughts and how to switch the emotions that you're feeling. Pranayama. That's where the pranayama comes in. So pranayama is taking breathing exercises. So you can take a deep breath, instant deep breaths, 10 deep breaths itself will calm you down instantly. You know? So pranayama is a very good way if you are angry or if you are feeling any negative emotion that you do not want to feel and you do not like it. So at that time, if you just take a couple of deep breaths, you will be able to switch your emotions and you will have a clarity in the mind in your thoughts. So pranayama, taking deep breaths, then also noticing it. As I said, breathing exercises kijiye. Taking a step back. Taking a step back means watching the thought. When you start noticing something, you will see that its effect slows down and eventually it goes away. So जिसको साक्षी भाव कहते हैं, देखना. तो जब हम देखने लगते हैं ना अपने माइंड को या अपने इमोशंस को भी कि क्या हो रहा है, उसी वक्त we have stepped away from being you could say being a person who is engaged in it. So we have stepped away from its engagement. Rather, we have become a spectator now. So just step away, just start noticing, and that means stepping away from its whatever is happening in the mind, thinking in the thought, taking a step back, watching it. That is another साक्षी भाव जिसको कहते हैं, वो करिए. उससे आपको एकदम इमोशंस आपके कंट्रोल में आ जाएंगे. उसी वक्त आप काम फील करना लग जाएंगे. Third is switching the thoughts. You can switch the thoughts to different thought pattern. Also, switching the thoughts or counting. Another way, you can count to 10. These are all different tricks, that you can use. You can count to 10, and that will again give you a break, and you will get disengaged with the immediate anger, and you will be able to step away from it. And then you can switch the thought to different, even chanting Om. Chanting Om mantra in your mind will instantly calm you down also and will take you away from the anger. So all these ways you can engage yourself. Now this is when immediately when it's happening, that's what you could do to stop yourself. But also if we start doing the uh, meditation now, that is the third part, as I was saying. So pranayama we used to stop ourselves right away, and mindfulness to become aware, to become a sakshi bhav, and then also to engage in the om chanting, which is again satsang, and then meditation. If we are doing regular meditation, now meditation, if we are doing regular meditation, what is meditation does? Meditation helps us to remove these layers of information that we have put in our intellect body. It helps to remove these layers of negativity in our emotional body, in our mental body, and in our intellect body. Even the layers of information that are stored. जैसे रानी ने मुझे थप्पड़ क्यों मारा था, 10 दिन पहले मारा था, बट अभी भी मैं सोच के उसके लिए एंग्री हो रही हूँ. So that information, all these layers start getting removed eventually as we do regular meditation. So meditation से क्या होता है कि हमारी एनर्जी राइज होती है, और जब राइज होती है एनर्जीज, when we raise our own energies, then prana rises, and as a result automatically the cleansing happens, automatically the healing happens. और आप देखेंगे कि आपकी नेचर ही चेंज होने लग गई है. अब जब पहले आपको छोटी छोटी बात पे गुस्सा आता था, when you were getting angry at a small, every small triggers, now no matter what Rani ji is saying, or no matter what the other person is saying, you are not getting angry. You are able to control yourself. You are more in control of your own 5 bodies. You are more in command of your own self. So meditation is a key to removing all the negativity, and it is not just that anger will be removed. All the other emotions are getting washed out too. All the negativities start getting washed out. And that is how you will then raise your own prana, Pranvayu Shakti जिसको कहते हैं, और Kundalini Shakti will start rising, and as a result, one day you will be able to feel that bliss and the peace, and the knowledge will also start flowing through you. You will become a medium of knowledge. You will become a medium of universe through which the knowledge can flow in, and it can not only guide you but guide others also. So basically the whole आप देखेंगे, so it's all about your own self. This whole information that I'm giving you is all about you as a person, you as a spirit, and as a personality. So आप यहाँ पे आप आए ही, इस purpose of our life, taking the body, is just to improve ourselves, to grow as a spiritual being, grow in the knowledge of ourselves as a spiritual being, and also about the universe. So grow in the knowledge and become a better and a better human being every day. So anger is one of the things that you want to get rid of, because it is a slow poison that destroys all your 5 bodies, creates diseases in your bodies, and also only brings you your mental body, and your mentally you also get disturbed and you become depressed. So it's in no way you want to keep it. In fact, you want to get rid of it completely. You do not want to manage it. You do not want to sustain it. Okay? Any questions? Yes. Yes. Jitendra ji, I can't hear you. Your mic is off. Microphone is off. Yes. Yes, Ladi ji. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm.